Windows user tips number 2. The topic here is recognizing scam emails. I'm going to go to computer number 2 here. I'm showing an email that came from Jeannie Nelson. Jeannie Nelson is a longtime friend and a client. She's actually paid me to do work for her for her personal home computer. And she's also been on videos with me for this channel. However, because it was early in the channel's experience, I exposed too much on that video, and I think there were audio problems, and I wound up unpublishing it. So you won't find her at the moment on the channel. But anyway, she sent me this email. I've been getting these for a while, but assumed they were spam. Have I had Norton Security? Do I need to renew? No, she has not had Norton Security, but here's the email that she received. Your Norton Security subscription has expired. After the expiry date has passed, your computer will become susceptible to many different virus threats. Your PC might be unprotected. It can be exposed to viruses and other malware. Renew subscription. Looks like a legitimate message. And she could have, except for her experiences with me, I think she easily could have clicked on this. This is not a legitimate message. So the way we recognize that is float the mouse over this button and look down in the bottom left corner of the screen. Now I can't move my mouse to the bottom left corner of the screen because when I do that, all that little text down there in the bottom left will disappear. But I'm going to move off of this button just so you can see what I'm talking about. As I move the mouse on and off of this button, you can see that text in the bottom left corner flashing. That is the link for this button, meaning when I click on this button, it's going to activate that link. Now, the way to recognize that this is a scam email is look down at that address, and it reads dl146.dynaserver.com. It does not read norton.com. It does not read symantec.com. Symantec is a name that's associated with Norton. That is one clue that this is a scam and not legitimate, not from that company. If we then look at the sender of the email, it says that it came from Norton 132, and look at the letter N there. That's from a different alphabet, a different language keyboard to give that extended left arrow, left side of the N. And then those O's in Norton, they look like zeros. And then we come over here to the actual address, newsletter at theoffersfinder.com. Hello, that's not norton.com. This is a very poorly crafted scam email. And then who did it go to? It went to taybush@comcast.net. That is not even Jeannie's email address. How did she actually get this? Well, she was probably listed on the blind carbon copy line, because if you send an email with recipients on the blind carbon copy line, otherwise known as BCC, they won't show up on the to line, and they won't show up as the addressee being part of the recipients at all. So these were all clues that this is a scam. And she said she assumed it was spam. And I make the distinction. No, it's not spam. Spam is unwanted advertising for legitimate services or products. Scam is somebody trying to scam you out of money. How do we know this is scam rather than spam? Well, spam has no reason to hide who they are. They want to advertise something. They want to sell a service. They want to sell a product. I have not clicked on this. I prefer not to. I don't have virtual PCs running. I don't have a VPN service running. So if I click on it, I'm kind of exposing myself to the bad guys, and that's probably just going to make more scam type emails come towards me, because it indicates I'm someone who will click on that kind of thing. So even if you click on this and then don't take the next step into the scam, is that hazardous? Well, yeah, it is. because some of these, not all of them, and I can't tell which ones, some of these will have some kind of a cookie or some kind of a capability of recognizing that you did click on that button, which means you are a person who will maybe fall for a better crafted scam. Now, this is a poorly crafted scam, and most of the scams that come to us, they can be deciphered some way. Usually it has to do with the sentence structure or the wording, the way that it's worded, spelling errors. That is usually the way things can be recognized as being bogus. But in this case, it's the sender and the sendee are just obviously bogus. So it's critically important, in my opinion, that the word gets spread around from friend to friend, relative to relative. When you get an email, do not click on anything within that email unless you have verified that it's legitimate. And even in this case, if Jeannie did have a Norton subscription, and if we think that it might actually be expired, and if the sender's address and the send to address look legitimate, meaning we see no clues that this is a scam, it would be far better to just go to a new browser tab, go to Norton's website, sign into your account with Norton, and take care of it there. It would be just so useful to not click on any links within emails. Now, that said, I do sometimes click on links in emails, but I always look at it carefully. I always spend time making sure that it is legitimate. And then when I do click on it, look at the address bar up at the top of your browser to be sure that that is a valid location. Now, sometimes it'll go to an address where it somehow is crafted to look legitimate, but it's not. So there's more nuances on how to decipher that. So I hope this has been useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.